we are going to walk around his car. Why do I want to walk around his car? Why do I want to do a trade walk? Let's get the why out of the way.
Devaluate?
To devalue, which is a very harsh term. So let's call it educate the customer so they have a lower expectation. Okay? But you're right. We want to devalue the vehicle because the customer will not devalue the vehicle themselves. They go to KBB, they click 6 times, and KBB gives them a dial, and they pick the highest number. Okay? What percentage of your customers know what their car is worth?
80.
No, 0. What percentage think they do would be high. Yes, Red, I'm with you there. Okay? But what percentage actually know is 0? I mean, shoot, John has got years of experience, all sorts of data at his fingertips. He's the consummate professional. John, do you ever miss a car?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so even the best in the business don't get it right every time. Customer doesn't have a prayer of knowing what their vehicle's worth. But Rhett's right, they think they do. All right? So, there's one. Why else do we want to do a trade walk?
Find out what the reason why they bought that car in the first place. What do they like and dislike about it?
Awesome. Okay, if you understand how they bought or their buying motivations for that vehicle, it gives you a better chance of understanding their buying motivations for their next vehicle. Okay, yeah, 100% correct. What else? Brad, give me a good answer. Come on.
Build rapport.
You know, is rapport even necessary anymore with the internet? Hell, yes it is. Yes it is. Make no mistake about that. Rapport is still an integral part of the purchase process. If I like you, Travis, I'm more likely to buy a car from you. If I don't like you, Michael, I'm less likely to buy a car from you. So rapport is still important. What can you learn about a customer at their vehicle, from their vehicle?
How they treated it over the years, maintained
You,
it.
you can certainly learn that. From a rapport building standpoint, how can going out to the car help you build better rapport?
You can form them. What's it? Function, occupation, recreation,
Bumper
motivation. You
stickers,
know,
All the above.
You can fit those
All the
out.
above.
Yeah.
If you went out to my car, I think I've got 8 bumper stickers now. You see me on Facebook, so you know my political leanings. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And I have to be somewhat careful because I call on car dealers in Atlanta where I'm driving, so I can't have anything too offensive on there. Of course, I get a lot of this when I'm driving. Fuck you, you conservative cocksucker. Okay, sorry. I also have a bumper sticker that says driver is armed. Okay, and I am. I carry a pistol and a taser. Why? Because if I shoot somebody, I'm almost for sure going to jail. But if I tase them, I think I can avoid jail. All right, so there's a lot of rapport building stuff. If you go out to my car, you find dog hair, or you find golf clubs. So you'll, in 2 or 3 minutes, pick up a lot of stuff that'll help you build rapport. We do want to devalue the vehicle. We do want to see how they care for it, how they use it. To me,
Paperwork.
the paperwork from the previous purchase. Ryan, as a finance manager, would you like to see the paperwork from the previous purchase?
Hell yes.
How many times did you see it last month, in the month of August?
Probably only 8 to 10 times, and it was mainly from Travell.
Okay. Brad, what would the paperwork from the previous purchase tell us? Everything.
APR.
Everything.
If they got cancellations coming back,
Yes.
what they bought, tells us a lot about the customer.
Yeah, I don't know what the percentage is of people that keep it in their glove compartment. I don't think anybody does. I mean, I keep mine there, but how many other people? Maybe half. I don't know.
I've got mine there.
Brad, how would you get the customer to give you the paperwork so we could give it to Ryan, or we could give it to John, or we could give it to Raymond? What could you say to him?
I could say something like, you may have some money coming back to you. If you had your paperwork, you may have had some purchase stake protection policy that you may get money back on that. Something like that.
Michael, I do this for all my customers. Okay, if you have the paperwork for your previous purchase in the glove compartment, I'd like to see it, and here's why. I'll do two things for you. Number one, I'll go through it and look for coverages you have in place right now that could increase the value of your trade. And I'll look for coverages that you have in place that by the laws of the state of Texas, you would be due a cash refund. Do you have that paperwork handy?
Yes, sir.
Do you think someone's going to give me that paperwork if I say that to them?
Yes.
Yes, they will. And then I'll say, look, I'm not supposed to look through this stuff. I'm going to let my managers do it because I'm sure there may be some personal stuff, but they'll be the ones that'll be able to tell us if you've got stuff that will increase the value of your trade and stuff where we can get you some money back. And then I'm going to take it to Ryan, Cassandra, or probably my sales managers first. I'm going to take it to John. John, would you want to see it?
Absolutely.
John, are you prompting them when you're working a deal? And John, somebody told me something in the last session that I found very interesting. I don't remember this from the last time I was here. And if it's true, I'm quite impressed. They said you drive these cars with the customer in the cars?
90% of the time, yes.
That's strong.
Yeah.
That's super strong. I don't find very many used car managers that do that anymore. And that used to be standard operating procedure. It's one of those things that somebody said, yeah, we used to do that and it really worked. I don't know why we stopped it.
Get a lot of good information.
Oh, yeah, well, hell yes. Are you prompting the people? When there's a trade, are you asking the salesperson?
I am not.
Okay, that's part of management's job.
Yep.
It's part of Raymond's job. You work deals too, don't you, Eric?
Yes, sir.
Then that's part of your job too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because if you prompt me, chances are it's going to become part of my process. If I know you, Ryan, you're in this. Your title is finance manager, I recall.
Yes, sir.
Not finance salesperson, finance
Correct.
manager.
Right.
He moonlights as a sales manager.
Yes, when Eric's out, I'll does deals.
Okay, well then you've also got a responsibility as a finance manager. Say, look, Steve, there's a trade in this. Do they have the paperwork with? Shit, I forgot to ask them.
Yeah.
Go get it. Okay? Pretty soon, it becomes part of my process. So, back to my man Ryan here, whose car I'm walking around. I'm going to see dings and dents. Because, well, John, what percentage of the vehicles that you appraise have a ding or a dent?
99.9.
99.9. Ryan, you got some dings and dents here. I see this is evidence you're a perfectly normal human being, and you parked somewhere where there were some rude people. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Ryan, everybody's got these in Texas. Have you looked into what it would cost to fix one of these little dings or dents?
I have not, Steve.
Nobody ever does. For the smaller ones, they're $50 or $60. For some of the bigger ones, they're $150. Okay, you've got a number of them here. Now, you may have coverage that will fix all these dings and dents for you at no cost to you at all and dramatically increase the value of your trade-in. Did you happen to purchase a paintless dent repair policy?
Man, that was 4.5 years. I really don't remember, Steve, if I bought that, what I bought or not.
Completely understandable. Do you happen to have the paperwork from your previous purchase with you?
It's usually in the glove box on my cars.
If you will pull that out, I'll do two things for you. I'll look for a number of coverages you might have that could increase the value of your trade, and I'll also look for coverages you have in place that may get you a refund based on the laws of the state of Texas. Cool?
Cool.
All right. Now, what have I just done there?
You devalued the trade one.
Did I say a bad word about the trade?
No.
Okay.
Did it in a polite way.
A very polite way. I mean, doesn't the customer have the money? Right? So I want to be very polite to the customer. Make no mistake about that. I wasn't trained that way. I was trained to trash the car. Gee, what happened here? Anyone die? You know, I mean, but I was trained like a moron. Okay? Did I quantify the damage to their vehicle?
No.
Yeah, well, no, I did.
Yes, but not dollar-wise.
Well, no.
That too, yeah, you did.
Yeah, but look, Travis, have you ever had a ding or a dent?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever looked into how much it would cost to get them fixed?
No, sir.
Nobody does. I mean, in Victoria, Texas, 100 people are going to come out from a shopping center, a church, a restaurant, a bar, and they're going to see that someone dinged or dented their vehicle. What are they going to do about it?
Nothing.
They're going to cuss. Damn it! Does anybody in Victoria, Texas leave a blank check with, I'm sorry, go ahead and get this fixed? Fill in the blank? No, they don't do that. All right, and here's what people know about dings and dents. It irritates them, but they fail to recognize that it's also devaluing their vehicle. Because when you go to KBB, as long as you don't hit the instant cash offer, they don't ask you about dings and dents, do they? They don't even ask you about key fobs. They don't ask you about scraped up wheels. Ryan, I see that you've got several scraped up wheels. I'm going to guess this probably took place in a fast food drive-through or a bank drive-through, which is where it happens
Bank
most
always
often.
gets me.
Okay, not a problem. We see this all the time. Did you happen to look into how much it would cost to get these wheels fixed?
I don't even want to know.
It's really not that bad. It's 100 to 100 and a quarter a piece, and you got looks like 3 of them scratched up, so $375. But wait a minute, did you happen to purchase a tire and wheel package when you bought this vehicle?
Don't think I did.
Okay, had you done that, it probably would have fixed these, no cost to you, raised the value of your vehicle, something you may want to consider with your next purchase. So, am I setting up F&I?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I also heard a rumor this morning. Eric wasn't in here, so I couldn't confirm it. These guys get paid on things that are sold in F&I.
Yes, sir, they do.
So the more things we sell in F&I, the more money they make.
Correct.
Okay. So do we have a vested interest in setting up our finance team?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Key replacement. If you've only got one key fob, Zach, I'm guessing you didn't buy key replacement. Am I right about that?
Right.
Okay. Look, those key fobs aren't even really real key fobs. They're actually computers.